For a brief moment, I'd like you to think on some words that were uttered in the 1st century AD. They are not the words of a theologian, nor are they the utterances of a scholar. Ironically, the man who delivered these words was born a slave. His name was Epictetus, a Greek slave turned Stoic philosopher. Somehow, he stumbled upon an idea that is biblical and very relevant to 21st century America. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. It reminds me of the opening lines of Psalm 103. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget none of his benefits. Psalm 103 is really a hymn of thanksgiving. There are many ways to show gratefulness, but something I read years ago really defined what our attitude of thanksgiving should be toward God. The Maasai tribe in West Africa have an intriguing way of saying thank you. Translators tell us that when they express thanks, they bow, put their forehead on the ground, and say, "My head is in the dirt." In a similar way, another African tribe expresses intense gratitude by sitting for a long time in front of the hut of a person who did the favor and literally say, "I sit on the ground before you." These tribes may understand well the biblical concept of thanksgiving, and I think I understand better why it is so difficult for us. Because at its core, thanksgiving is an act of humility. It is a recognition of grace received. It's a realization that we have been highly favored and singled out as the object of someone's attention and blessing when we have done nothing to deserve it. There is a reason why we don't constantly rehearse and recall his benefits. And it's more than simple absent-mindedness. It's pride. Is your heart too proud to give thanks for the things that God has bestowed upon you? What will you bless the Lord for today? What are some of the benefits you have received that you simply cannot forget? Need a jump start? Look at verses 3 through 5 of Psalm 103. In verse 3, we find that he forgives us and he heals us. In verse 4, we find that he's given us life. He's shown us compassion. And in verse 5, he satisfies and fulfills us. He gives us spiritual vitality. My dear friends, we need to come to God today and every day, crucifying our pride and clothing ourselves with a humble heart of thanksgiving for all of his benefits. We need to say to our Savior, "Jesus, I sit on the ground before you for all you have done for me. My head is in the dirt."